you just missed one sorry version of an a cappella made-up Christmas song, but
But Christmas songs tonight were in full voice.
Yeah, the good ones.
Yeah, and we'll get to that in just a second. We're talking about the Salvation Army, and we hope to see you on Saturday out at Fayette Malls. We're ringing the bell for the Salvation Army outside of Macy's. We'll be there from noon to 2. Stop by, say, hey, if you got $1 or $2, drop it in the kettle. Oh, okay, here we go. This was the Season of Hope concert tonight. This was at Centenary Methodist Church to benefit the Salvation Army, and you'll just have to kind of go along with the, because you can't hear anything, but you can see it, which does this really make it a concert at that point? But again, you just hum along at home. It was like the first Noel, which you will now have stuck in your head for the entire rest of the weather segment. You are looking at the Max Track Doppler right now that does remain quiet. Mild and dry through tomorrow. By the way, the crowd out at Centenary tonight was terrific, and thank you all for coming out and supporting the Salvation Army. Friday into Saturday, it's a warm and wet look for us. 7 to 10 days out, so a week and a half. Winter's lurking. We've got a nice little mild spell coming through here. It is finite as we are looking ahead in time, so enjoy the warmth that's above normal while we have it. And above normal has been a rarity, really since the second week of October. So this little prolonged stretch here, we're in the upper 40s and low 50s. Climatologically is not a bad thing. You were looking at temperatures mid-50s tomorrow, going on into Friday, around 50 on Saturday. When we cool off going into the first of next week, we're still above normal. We're still above normal right now. You're looking at temperatures middle upper 40s for most of us, even around 50. When you get around Monticello, it's a 46 coming out of Danville, 46 in Mount Sterling, 42 in Flemingsburg. You look in northern Kentucky at the upper 30s and mid-30s over there around Ashland, Bluegrass Airport. We sit at 48. We've got a little bit of a wind chill thanks to a southwest wind at 14. The cloud cover and the wind keeping temperatures from falling off much. That 48, by the way, is above what our normal high is this time of the year, so not bad for an evening. We got rain coming in. Not so much for us tomorrow. Our chances will peak out at around 20% during the day tomorrow, but really we'll see them begin to ramp up as we get you into tomorrow night and then on into Friday. We'll see those readings heading up into the likely category and a pretty good soaking. And like, gosh, imagine that. By the time this all wraps up on Sunday, another ½ to 1.5 inches of rain around a good chunk of the southeast. Now, the rain will be a little bit heavier to our west and a lot heavier as we look toward the southeast coast. But everything you see there in blue is in that ½ to 1.5 inches category. You're looking at a front that has gone stationary just to our north. High pressure is now sitting off the Carolinas, and that front never really gets here. As we get you into tomorrow morning, area of low pressure heads down toward Texas. Now, this one is essentially manufacturing its own cold air. It's not yanking down a big chunk from Canada. So you see the snow on the back edge of this system. It's in dynamics where you're lifting the air up and you're able to cool it, and that's where that snow is able to form. So we continue on into Thursday evening. A little warm front now in western Kentucky. A nice gush of moisture begins to assemble. We will watch some of that snow continue to fly in Texas, but again, don't worry. As this system comes toward us, that cold air will remain back to the west. We will stay on the warm side of all this with rain, and again, quite a bit of it during the day on Friday. This whole thing's going to cross the area as we work into Saturday. And so with that in mind, you are indeed looking at a wet scenario. For tonight, it's not a wet scenario, it's a dry one, still cloudy. You're looking at temperatures bottoming out in the upper 30s. Tomorrow, a cloudy day, still mild, but it'll be a dry day. We'll top out in the mid-50s for you, a little bit of a breeze going for us as well. As we get you into your 8-day, here's how things shake out. You're looking at rain around coming in for Friday. Temperatures in the low 50s. We're going to stay in the 50s, though, on Saturday. And again, that rain a little bit lighter for us on Saturday, a little more hit and miss. By the time we get you into Sunday, that rain chances early in the day. We'll look at temperatures then topping out in the upper 40s, mid-40s on Monday, and a nice little rebound into the middle of next week. Look at that, all the temperatures 40s and 50s.